This holiday season is a little more special for one family in Waverly. Their 100-year-old home restored 2 years after that catastrophic flood. Blake Eason takes us inside.
It's been over 2 years since rushing floodwaters claimed the life of 19 people in Waverly. Home surveillance video would show just how fast the water came in. The catastrophic flood left behind a trail of damage and destruction. 2 years later, one family is finally home.
It's always been home.
So can we go inside?
Sure, sure.
Here we are.
All right. Welcome to our home.
Wow. Was there ever a moment you wondered if you'd be back in here?
Definitely, for sure. It's been a labor of love.
For Margie and Gene Hedrick, everything changed August 21st, 2021.
Gene was trapped in the house for the duration of the flood, and I was trapped. I was outside.
With no communication inside, Gene would eventually have to be pulled to safety by first responders only using a rope.
I'm standing there, and there's water just coming up from 3 different directions.
Leaving behind the home as they knew it.
It was so fast. There was no escaping it.
And as floodwater receded, the damage was already done.
I came back in and just saw what a devastation it was.
A town with less than 5,000 people, over half of it was underwater.
The flood has brought so many people together in so many ways.
And it was in these moments the dark days only got darker.
Our house was robbed that first night.
But brighter days were near as recovery was finally underway.
The house is in far, far better condition now than it was. You know, a 110-year-old home, there's always things that need to be done. And so we've been so blessed. This is the folks that built the home.
With so much history in the home, the Hedricks were determined to see it through, thinking of the 4 generations of their family that have once called this place home.
They would be very, very happy. They would be so grateful, too, to know that we've been able to keep her going, because it could have gone either way, I think. Yeah. There was so much damage, I think it could have gone either way.
Recovery in large part thanks to the faith-based nonprofit disaster relief agency Inspiritus.
The devastation that you saw as you came in, because this wasn't a normal flood, this was like a flash flood that came in.
The organization has been on the ground in Waverly from the very beginning, bringing in hundreds of volunteers from all over.
And I've kept a notebook of their signatures and their city and state where they're from, just so I can have that close to me and remember each one of them.
Why was it important for you to have them do that?
Well, it's so easy to forget things as time goes by, and this is a permanent record.
An important memory they'll take with them into their new chapter.
If anything was to happen, for sure, this would be going with me out the door.
A fear far too many still hold in Waverly today.
It's just too much loss to bear again.
The Hedricks look forward to the citywide investigations into how the flood happened and to ensure it never happens again. But for now, they're grateful to be home, just in time for the holidays.
It may be a little Snoopy tree, but that's going to be just fine.
Reporting in Waverly, Blake Eason, News 2.